What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Wednesday, May 31st slate of games. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Start us off.
Yeah, and I'm a whopping 0 for 0 so far. It's probably going to be 0-1. That's just the way I'm looking at it. I had the Twins money line against the Astros. They're down 3-0 already in the top of the third inning. But if I learned anything from the Twins from 2 days ago is don't give up hope. They will rally late, and they will cash this bet for us. You just got to hold out faith.
Yeah, Trey, my play today is the Rockies against Diamondbacks over runs in that game. They are the late game tonight, so we're going to hop off and watch that right after this. But let's take a look at our plays for today. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I really love my play. I'm going to be attacking the Pittsburgh Pirates at the San Francisco Giants game. This game's honestly really intriguing for me. The Pirates, they have faltered off here recently, and it's tough to see. And they're finally below 500 for maybe the first time all season with a 26-27 record, 14-14 on the road. And the Giants, they're the complete opposite. They started off the season very bad near the bottom of the NL standings, but they are red hot here recently. San Francisco, they actually have the fifth best record in the National League with a 28-26 record, 16-11 at home. I mean, if you want me to be honest, the National League just is not nearly as good as the American League. The fifth best record with a 28-26 record, that's just kind of embarrassing. But both these pitchers, though, have been amazing for their teams. Pittsburgh, they're throwing out Mitch Keller in this game. And Keller, he's pitched in 11 games so far this season with a 6-1 record with a 3.01 ERA. And he has been just as good on the road as well. He has pitched in 6 road games so far this season, turned that to a 3-1 record with a 3.79 ERA. In San Francisco, they're throwing out Alex Wood in this game. Wood, he's been the definition of consistency for the Giants this season. He's pitched in 7 games for them and only has a 1-0 record, but an impressive 3.51 ERA. And surprisingly, he does get worse at home, though, with an ERA of 3.95. So I'm going to be taking the team that's actually the less than stellar team here. I'm going to surprise some people. Give me the Pittsburgh Pirates on the first 5 plus a half. I really love this play at minus 134. And these two teams, they're neck and neck when it comes to scoring production, with the Giants only averaging 0.33 more runs per game than the Pirates. So I'm just going to be taking the better pitcher here in Mitch Keller. And Keller, he should be mowing down the Giants throughout this game. He almost averages 9 strikeouts per game. That honestly really surprised me. The Giants, they love to strike out a ton. I almost flirted with the Mitch Keller over strikeouts prop, but it was just too high. So look for Mitch Keller to absolutely dominate the Giants here and for the Pirates to cash the plus a half on the first 5-run line.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Boston Red Sox. All of my plays today will be in this game, so I'm going to be watching this game very intently tomorrow. I'll be taking the Boston Red Sox team total over 5.5 runs as my first play. I'm going to throw out more team stats and player stats for this explanation because I have a couple player for my player props that I'm going to break down a little bit. I really like this matchup for the Boston Red Sox going up against Luke Weaver, who will be pitching for the Cincinnati Reds. I'm going to get into his stats in a little bit, but the Red Sox this season on offense have been spectacular. They have the 6th best batting average as a team, batting .262 on the season. They are at top 5 in runs scored per game and top 10 in hits per game this season as well. And if you guys have been following the channel for a long time, you know I like when teams hit doubles because when teams hit doubles, they automatically have a guy in scoring position. And the Boston Red Sox have the 2nd most doubles on the season, right behind the Colorado Rockies. This team should have no problem getting to Luke Weaver, so I'm going to take their team total over as my first play of the night. Trey, let's get into our player props from yesterday. Start us off.
Yes, I am 0 for 0 so far. We are recording before they are ended, but I gave out Ketel Marte over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Rockies and Bryce Elder over 4.5 strikeouts versus the A's. And I did see that the Elder was the taco for the day, so, I got a little bit of a boost for that, but I'm going to stick with the 4.5. Neither of these games have started yet, but I love the supreme confidence I have to go 2-0 today.
Yeah, Trey, I'm 1-0 so far. My first play was Brian Bayo, under 2.5 earned runs against the Cincinnati Reds. He did go under 2 runs. He only allowed 1, but he did not have a good start. 4 innings, 90-some pitches, couple walks. He got out of a lot of jams in this game, so I'm happy he did get out of those jams, but it was not his best start. But we take the win regardless. My second play is going to be Jorge Soler. He was over 1.5 bases. I have a lot of dinero on this game. He has 1 bat left, going to be either in the bottom of the 8th or the bottom of the 9th, depending on how the Padres score in the top of the 8th. I'm hoping he comes through. He is so far 0 for 2 tonight, 2 walks. His first 2 at-bats, Trey, or 3 at-bats, I should say, he walked, struck out, walked. He had 10 balls and 2 strikes on those 2 walks. They were scared to pitch to him. Hopefully, give him something to hit in the bottom of the ninth. I'm hoping he comes through for us. But let's take a look at our plays for tonight. Trey, start us off.
That's beyond annoying. I'm sorry about that. But my player prop, it's going to be Pete Alonso over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Phillies. Guys, I was thinking about making this my member play, but I wanted to be nice to the free Bear Pack listeners because you guys support us every day. The only deal for giving out this as my free pick is if this prop cashes, just please go support our membership by clicking that join button below. And if it does not cash, I will welcome the full roast session below in the comments. So regardless, I will appreciate your guys' support. But I absolutely love this play for Alonso. Pete, he has been red hot here recently. Over his last 5 games, he's batting .368, 7 hits, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. And he has hit the over 7.5 fantasy score in 3 out of those 5 games. But the reason why I love this prop is because he's going up against Aaron Nola. And Alonso, he's faced Aaron Nola in 16 games and turned that into 43 at-bats. There's a lot of history between these two guys, and Alonso's had a lot of success. And he has a career .349 batting average against Nola, and he's hit 5 home runs in 43 plate appearances. So that's a home run every 9 at-bats. And guess what, guys? Alonso did not hit a home run in his last matchup versus Nola, so that means we're getting it today. So just be prepared for that. Lock in this play and watch it cash. Prop up your feet, turn on the Mets game, and just enjoy a home run and a quick cash from Pete Alonso. So give me Pete Alonso over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Phillies. Let's go.
Yeah, Trey, I like it, but you can't pay me enough to watch the Mets. I won't do it. It's just not in my DNA. I can't do it. But for my batting props tonight, I'm going to take Rafael Devers over 1.5 bases going up against the Cincinnati Reds, the babyface assassin. Devers has been on the struggle bus lately, having only 2 hits in the last 10 days, but I think he's going to get over that very quickly against Luke Weaver in this game. I also like the law of averages. I talk about it a lot, and Devers is too good of a hitter to not put up some hits in this game. He is bad. His batting average has gone from 264 on May 20th to now 240, which is a significant drop, only having 2 hits in the last 25 plus at bats. So he is way overdue for a big night. Not only do I like the matchup for Devers against Luke Weaver, who I will talk about in a little bit for my pitching prop, but I like his career stats against Cincinnati Reds. In his career, he is hitting .407 against the Cincinnati Reds, and he has recorded a hit in all 7 games against them, having double-digit hits in 4 of those 7 games. Give me the babyface assassin over 1.5 bases as my first play. Trey?
I love that. I'm going to be going with Hunter Brown here over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Twins. I gave out this prop as my member site prop in his last start, and it cashed very easily for us. And we record before the plays come out. I know we've said that before. I just want to say it again. And his prop was 6.5 last time. If it creeps up to 7.5, I will still take it here. The reason why it might be higher than what it has been all season is because of his previous 3 outings. Over his last 3 starts, he has been lighting the batting box on fire. He has pitched in 18 2/3 innings and struck out 27 batters. Brown in his last 3 games have struck out 8 batters versus the White Sox, 9 batters versus the A's, 10 batters versus the A's. Heck, I should be expecting an 11 strikeout game here versus the Twins. So Hunter is coming into this game with a lot of serious momentum. And honestly, this Twins team is just brutal to watch sometimes. They love striking out, and they strike out more time than the A's, and that says something. Minnesota, they are ranked dead last in the MLB, striking out 10.15 times per game. That comes out to 1.13 strikeouts per inning. And with that trend alone, all we need is for Brown to pitch in 6 innings for this prop to hit. And he's pitched that deep in 7 out of his 10 starts. But with this Twins team in the batter's box, I envision Brown striking out at least 7 batters before his exit. Give me Hunter Brown over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Twins. And I'll take 7.5 if it creeps up to then. But my play is 6.5.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play. For my pitching prop tonight, it's going to be the other half of why I like Devers. It's going to be Luke Weaver over 2.5 earned runs against the Boston Red Sox. So far this season, Luke Weaver has had 2 quality starts, and they have both been recently. In 2 of the last 3 starts for Luke Weaver, he has pitched 5+ innings and allowed 1 or less runs. In his previous 4 starts, though, he allowed 4+ earned runs and 4+ hits in every start. So I don't know exactly what we're going to get in this game. I called the fluke start in the Marlins game where he allowed 1 earned run and then came back out against his next start against the Newark Yankees, allowed 4 runs. The St. Louis Cardinals as a team have been really struggling over the last couple weeks, not scoring runs. We saw that the other day against the Kansas City Royals. The St. Louis Cardinals were being no hit against the Royals, which is always horrible. I'm going to say that start for Luke Weaver was a fluke against the Cardinals. I think he's going to allow 4+ earned runs again in this game against one of the better hitting teams in baseball. My gut is telling me it was a fluke start last time out. And Luke Weaver against the Boston Red Sox in his career has a 7.88 ERA. I like the trends and the stats for this game. So give me Luke Weaver over 2.5 earned runs as my last play of the night. All right, guys. That'll do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Wednesday, May 31st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.